I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Ruffled Rowlets, and today we're going to be taking a look at something that's been happening, and this one is coming to us from Pori Leaks, which is a kind of a Discord server that basically, whenever there is a official leak happening, these guys will be the ones to first give you information on it, or, you know, data mines and stuff, because they're a Discord, a unified Discord that basically gets information together. But today they've got some different info for us, coming also from Necro Felipe, which is a Nintendo indie journalist. So we're going to be taking a look at all of this and seeing what it's all about. So let's start with the top right here, because this is some massive news. Apparently, there are information has leaked about Nintendo Switch Online emulators for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. There is info that Pokemon games were used for testing by NERD nerd. Upcoming expansion for NSO. Now, you guys already know Nintendo Switch Online is kind of a service that exists as a way for Nintendo to make extra money on the side just by, you know, having that service, the same way that the PSN, the PlayStation Network, exists and whatnot. But they use this as a way to make money, and also the only way for you to play online in certain games. And here's the actual thing, though. They already do have emulators and stuff for other things, like the NES, I think, and SNES and stuff like that, which are kind of boring. A lot of people keep asking for Game Boy stuff, and Pokemon games have never really, you know, gotten much in terms of emulator stuff from the official releases. I mean, you can literally play Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and all that stuff just downloading Visual Boy Advance, and you can have your fun and whatnot and getting your ROMs from sketchy places online. But my point is, you know, like, emulators for Pokemon already exist for free, and they've never really had a reason, you know, like, they've never done it where they actually re-released it, besides, like, you know, Red, Blue, Yellow, I think, and Pokemon Crystal and Gold and Silver were re-released on the 3DS, which was like an exception, right? But they've never included it in a package with something else, because the Pokemon brand usually is so worth it, you know, so much more, like, worth, that they never do it. But here's what the actual original post said, and we're going to take a look at what Necro Felipe actually said here, and he said, "Oh my god, lol, Nintendo. Builds of the Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online NES, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance still out of NSO, so basically Nintendo Switch Online. Emulators leaked. The three officers, the three developed by Nerd. I'll keep my source anonymous and no link to it." And then basically down here is a further elaboration on this, which we're going to go to right now. So here's what they've got. So basically, and this is, I guess, Spanish, entre os games testados do vazamento inclui jogos da franquia Pokemon GBA Color. So basically, they're going through what games were tested on this, which is Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, Yellow, Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Pokemon TCG 2 Japanese version, which is, I think, only released there, Pokemon Pinball, Ruby, Sapphire, Pokemon Puzzle Challenger, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. Apparently, these were all tested. There also apparently was alleged footage of the apps running on Nintendo Switch Lite, working on cross-checking this on our physical hardware, which I don't know if they ended up doing this, but somebody did post an NSP file about this, which we're gonna go and, you know, take a look at. But apparently, you know, somebody said here, Pokemon fans like getting, you know, what you can read what it says up there. Not today, enjoy. And then he linked some anon files here. And somebody take a look at this, and it's like a dev.nsp. So we don't really know. An image is floating around, not 100% sure where they are from, is these right here, showing essentially what looks like these boot screens for these games. We got like Pokemon Pinball up there, Ruby Sapphire version. We got Mario Bros. Classic. We've got a lot of things listed here, like Pokemon Pinball, Super Robot Tyson Original Generation, Mario Kart as well, Kuru, GBA Boots Single Pack Receive, like the GBA like start screen, I guess, as well, is there. Mr. Drill, Golden Sun, like a lot of stuff being included here. I don't see any of the other Pokemon game. There is Pokemon Trade here included, which would mean if they include Pokemon Trade, which is a random matchmaking, select Pokedex, or high score. This is interesting, right? Pokemon Trade. Does this mean we will be able to actually trade between the Game Boy type games, if we played, like, you know, Game Boy games within this one, over to like other games like Pokemon, or like Pokemon Home and stuff? I do wonder, because it is interesting, and they even have like images here like showing off like what looks to be emulated gameplay from this, you know, like this leak. And we continue on. User won't boot the file. Time to sacrifice a Nintendo Switch. Don't try this at home, folks. Let smooth brains like me take the damage. And yes, do not download any of these files. It is extremely risky. Just don't do it, okay? It's not worth it, because there are dum-dums like him and me who will try it instead. But nonetheless, Trash Bandicoot here actually had like another post on it, which basically just said, so Nintendo's official Game Boy Advance emulator for Nintendo Switch just leaked. Now it's just a matter of waiting for Nintendo Switch Online to add GBA. And GBA was the one thing everybody was waiting for. Game Boy, the Game Boy games, where are they, right? Here's some screenshots of it actually working, if anyone is curious, lol. Back from my sleep, we have a full list of GBA games now that are in the app. Keep in mind that these doesn't straight up confirm that this will be finalized list of games on GBA, Nintendo Switch Online, if that ever were to happen. So this is not guaranteed, but this is what they have so far in this list. So for Pokemon, I see Pokemon Pinball, and that's about all I see from that one image right there. I don't see really any other Pokemon. I do see Zelda Minish Cap, which is interesting. Yoshi's Island, WarioWare Inc. We also got like Ninja 5, Pokemon Pinball is the only one. Metroid Zero is in there as well. And even though there is a Game Boy emulator, only 4 playable games were found. Super Mario Land, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, QX, and Tetris, and then this person here, Hyoko. I guess this info on Hyoko, see a thread by Oatmeal Dome here, actually goes into some of the other stuff that's in there. But I don't know, man. This is like pretty interesting. Apparently 4 files were leaked so far onto 4chan, 2 NSPs with a 7Z archive that has loose NCAs, and 2 NSPs is a Nintendo-developed GBA emulator. And the 2 NSPs is a Nintendo-developed GBA emulator called Sloop, and the 7 archive is called Hyoko, which is a Game Boy emulator, with all the Game Boy games being separate applications. These emulators were developed by NERD, Nintendo Europe Research and Development, and are both functional, albeit with a few bugs, which is interesting. Okay, so they also have footage here. We're not going to go really into that because I don't want to deal with any possible copyright issues with that. But nonetheless, basically what this confirms is that we will be probably seeing, probably, hopefully, no guarantee, right? But hopefully the Pokemon games of like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, maybe not Emerald, but Ruby, Sapphire at least, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Red, Blue, Yellow, those might actually, and even Green, I think, might actually make a return in form of like this right here, which is, I guess in this case, right, is an emulated version. But what is the bonus of this? Because honestly, we can all emulate shit. It doesn't matter. What's interesting is that Pokemon Trade app. The Pokemon Trade app could imply that maybe if we play those games, we're actually going to be able to trade them over to the other vice versa games as well as other players, but on top of that, Pokemon Home possibly. That's what I am wondering about. Will this, like, because this is part of the Nintendo Switch Online service, so it's all interconnected there. I feel like they almost have to reverse engineer the games a little bit to make that work, actually. And if they're doing that, if they can somehow do that, honestly, that would be bloody amazing, because then we would be able to sense our Pokemon from those games over further to the, you know, like to Pokemon Home to get them into other games. So honestly, that would be pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie, which is why I'm very curious if that's gonna be the case. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with this. But I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this one in the comment section down below. And also, I want to talk about this post right here. So this person, Immediate Comb 1755, said, "I really want a trailer soon, so hope this is real. What do you all think?" And this was by the SV guy, which, by the way, I wouldn't trust him. He has literally said that some of this stuff is fake, so I wouldn't really trust what he says. But here's what he was saying, though. The pseudo legendary is based on the Casa Batlo Bayo, I don't know, a house in Barcelona that has a dragon on it, and this Pokemon is a dragon rock type. By the way, I'm not private anymore, but I won't be active until next trailer on April 29th is what he said. And then he says goodbye. Now, April 29th is next week, which is odd because we have news. We have, like, information telling us that we're going to be getting a, you know, piece of information on Sunday, this coming Sunday, during Pokédoko, which is a variety online, like a variety show, which they do these variety shows quite often. If you don't know, like, what I'm referring to is these, like, kind of children's shows that they do where they just have goofy fun and stuff, and sometimes those reveal information, but usually it's old information from within the same week, right? So usually that means if there is one of those shows that says it's going to have the latest Pokemon info, that usually means there's going to be info during the week before it comes out, right? So that, for example, would be maybe an announcement later today, an announcement tomorrow for a trailer, etc. Basically, there's a possibility at any point throughout this week that they can announce a trailer or something, but for next week seems a little bit odd, because why would they do the Pokédoko thing to reveal new info and then have a trailer at the end of the next week after that, which just seems a little odd for them to do that. It just seems kind of illogical, if that makes any sense. I don't really know. And what I'm referring to when I say Pokédoko is this right here. I think I already showed you guys this in previous videos, but on the 24th of April, the Japanese show Pokédoko will be revealing the latest Pokemon game information. And this, they're not going to talk about the trailer we've already seen. It's going to be brand new info, because it literally stated as latest Pokemon, like the new Pokemon information, which usually then means we're going to get something earlier in this week, like this week right now. So it's Tuesday as I'm recording this. They might have something today on Tuesday, just kind of like ahead of time, or they might have something tomorrow, Wednesday, or even Thursday. Sometimes, very slow chance, but there is a chance also on Friday. Worst case scenario, we have to wait until all the way until Sunday to see whatever this new info is. But we'll have to wait and see. Ladies and gents, that's going to be it for me for today. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.